Welcome back, students. We are now moving on to the algebraic identities of Chapter 2 Polynomials. I'm Priya Menon. I would like to start this session by long division method. Here I am going to explain how you divide a given polynomial with another polynomial using long division method. You can see a question. Divide the polynomial px is equal to x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20 by x plus 2. Here the dividend is x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20 and the divisor is x plus 2. We divide the first term of the dividend, which is x cube, by the first term of the divisor, which is x. That means we are dividing x cube by x. So we can check if you multiply x with what gives you x cube, or you can divide x cube by x using normal division like x into x into x, divide by x and cancel x and x up and down, you will get x square that you write in the quotients place. Okay, is it clear? Now you multiply x square and x, that you do in normal division also. X square multiplied by x gives you x cube, which you write down, and x square multiplied by 2 gives you 2x square, which you write below 13x square. Now as in normal division, you subtract. X cube minus x cube gives you 0. 13x square minus 2x square gives you 11x square. Now next step is you bring 32x down. So you have now 11x square plus 32x, and you have to divide this with x plus 2. So the first term of the dividend now is 11x square and the first term of the divisor is x. So you can write on the right side, you can make a column and write 11 into x divided by x. So x and x will get cancelled and you will get 11x. So the answer 11x you write in the quotients place. Now you multiply again, cross 11x into x plus 2. 11x into x you get 11x square, which you write down. 11x into 2 you will get 22x, which you write below 32x. Now you will subtract. 11x square minus 11x square gives you 0. 32x minus 22x gives you 10x. Now the remaining term is 20 that you bring down. So now your dividend is 10x plus 20. So the first term of the dividend is now 10x. Now you are dividing 10x by x. So 10x divided by x gives you 10. So that you write in quotients place. Again you multiply 10 and x plus 2. You get 10 into x is 10x, which you write down. 10 into 2 is 20, which you write below 20. So when you subtract, 10x minus 10x gives you 0. 20 minus 20 gives you 0. That means the remainder is 0. So you will conclude this with, when you divide the polynomial px is equal to x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20 by x plus 2, the quotient is x square plus 11x plus 10 and the remainder is 0. Moving on further, we will see how to factorize a given polynomial. You can see a question, factorize x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. We will name this polynomial as px. So we will write down px is equal to x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. What is the constant term of this polynomial? You can see minus 5 is the constant term of the given polynomial. We shall look for all the factors of minus 5. And you know very well, minus 1 into 5 gives you minus 5. 1 into minus 5 gives you minus 5. So we can say the factors of minus 5 are plus or minus 1 and plus or minus 5. Now what we have to do is, we are substituting the values in the given polynomial. That means I should start with plus 1, then minus 1, then plus 5, then minus 5. So I am starting with plus 1. I am substituting plus 1 in the given polynomial. Now I will rewrite the polynomial. P of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5. While substituting 1 instead of x, we will get p of 1 is equal to 1 cube minus 3 into 1 square minus 9 into 1 minus 5. What I have done is I removed x and substitute 1 there. The answer you get 1 cube is 1, 3 into minus 3 into 1 square is minus 3, minus 9 into 1 is minus 9 and minus 5, which gives you minus 16, which is not equal to 0. Until you get 0, you will keep on substituting the values. Okay. Now next value is minus 1. So I am substituting that now. P of minus 1 is equal to, again, instead of x I am putting minus 1. So I will get minus 1 cube minus 3 into 1 minus 1 square minus 9 into minus 1 minus 5, which gives you minus 1 cube is minus 1, minus 3 into minus 1 square is minus 3, minus 9 into minus 1 is plus 9 and minus 5, which gives you a 0. So by trial, we have found that p of minus 1 is equal to 0. So you got one of the factors, x plus 1. Okay. So x plus 1 is a factor of px. Now what we have to do is, we have to divide the given polynomial by this x plus 1. Okay. So the given polynomial is x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5, and x plus 1 is one factor. So we are dividing it with long division method. So dividend is x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5, and divisor is x plus 1. So as I explained in the earlier question, we divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor. So I am dividing x cube by x. X cube divided by x gives you x square, that I write in quotients place. Then we will multiply. X square into x gives you x cube, which we write down. X square into 1 gives you x square, which you write below, minus 3x square. Now you do subtraction here. X cube minus x cube gives you a 0, minus 3x square minus x square gives you minus 4x square. Okay. When subtraction sign comes, you should be very careful that plus will become minus. Okay. And now we bring minus 9x down. So you have now the dividend as minus 4x square minus 9x. Now we have to divide it with x plus 1. First term of the dividend here is minus 4x square, and the first term of the divisor is x. So minus 4x square divided by x gives you minus 4x. That you write in quotients place. Again you have to multiply. Minus 4x into x gives you minus 4x square, you write down. Minus 4x into 1 gives you minus 4x, which you write below, minus 9x. Now again you are subtracting. Minus 4x square subtract minus 4x square. Okay, which will become minus 4x square minus minus 4x square, which will again become minus 4x square plus 4x square, which will give you a 0. When you write it down in a piece of paper, you will get the calculation. Okay, minus 9x minus minus 4x. Two minus will come. One is subtraction sign and one is the minus with minus 4x. Okay, so you have to write it down, minus 9x minus minus 4x. So it will become minus 9x plus 4x. So when different signs are there, you have to subtract the smaller number from the larger number and put the sign of larger number. So the answer you get minus 5x. Now next step, you are bringing minus 5 down. So you will get minus 5x minus 5. Okay. Now again, first term of this is minus 5x. You are dividing it with x. Minus 5x divided by x gives you minus 5. You will write in the quotients place. Again, when you multiply, minus 5 into x gives you minus 5x. Minus 5 into 1 gives you minus 5. And when you subtract, minus 5x minus minus 5x gives you 0. Minus 5 minus minus 5 gives you again 0. So the remainder becomes 0. What is the quotient here? X square minus 4x minus 5. Now we will write the factors of polynomial as, earlier we have already got a factor x plus 1. Now here we got another factor x square minus 4x minus 5. So we will write it as px is equal to x plus 1 into x square minus 4x minus 5. But x square minus 4x minus 5 you can factorize again. Which method you will use? Sum and product method. Okay, sum should be the middle number minus 4 and the product should be the constant minus 5. Which number gives you while adding minus 4 and while multiplying minus 5? You are getting the factors plus 1 and minus 5. So the factors of minus 5 we are taking as plus 1 and minus 5 because those are the two numbers. When we add we get minus 4 and when we multiply you get minus 5. So the factors we take as x plus 1 and x minus 5. And we have already a factor there x plus 1. Therefore, the given polynomial px is equal to x cube minus 3x square minus 9x minus 5 can be written as x plus 1 into x plus 1 into x minus 5. So here what all we are using? First we are checking the factors of the constant term. Okay. Then by random substitution we are getting x plus 1 as the first factor. After getting that we are doing long division method. Then we are getting another factor as x square minus 4x minus 5. And again we are factorizing that using sum and product method, which gives you the factors as x plus 1 and x minus 5. Finally, we are writing all the factors together, that is x plus 1 and again x plus 1 and x minus 5. Is that clear? Moving on further, you can see use suitable identities to find the following products. Some products you have to find using the identities which you have already learnt. The first question in that is x plus 4 multiplied by x plus 10. So here you can see the 4 and 10 are different numbers. So we have an identity x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. What is your a here? 4. What is your b? 10. So you will get it as x plus 4 into x plus 10 equal to x square plus 4 plus 10 into x plus 4 into 10. That means x square plus 14x plus 40. Please note, the values given in the cloud are the ones to be substituted. Next you can see 3 minus 2x multiplied by 3 plus 2x. From here it is very clear it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b, which is equal to a square minus b square. What is your a here? 3. What is your b here? 2x. That you can see in the cloud given at the right side. So you can just substitute, instead of a you can substitute 3, instead of b you can give 2x. So which gives you 3 square minus 2x whole square. The answer is 9 minus 4x square. Now few polynomials are given to factorize using suitable identities. In that first one is 9x square plus 6xy plus y square. First of all we have to check whether the first term and the last term are squares. Here 9x square you can make a square, like 3x whole square you can make, and y square you can make y square, y in bracket and the square. So we can rewrite this as 3x whole square plus 2 into 3x into y plus y whole square. 2 into 3x into y gives you 6xy. We are checking whether this is matching to a plus b whole square. For that we have to write the first term as a square and the last term as another square, and we have to check whether you are getting 2 into a into b as the middle term. So here we are getting that 2 into 3x into y, you are getting 6xy. So easily we can write we can use the identity a plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So we can rewrite this as 3x plus y whole square. So the answer you get as the polynomial 9x square plus 6xy plus y square is equal to 3x plus y whole square, which is again equal to 3x plus y into 3x plus y. So the factors are 3x plus y and 3x plus y. Our next question is x square minus y square by 100. Okay, can you relate this to any identity? Of course, this is in the form of a square minus b square, isn't it? So we can write it as x square minus y by 10, we will put in bracket, whole square. Y by 10 whole square is y square divided by 100. So now this is in the form of a square minus b square, and we know that a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So we can write x square minus y by 10 whole square as x plus y by 10 multiplied by x minus y by 10, because your a is x and your b is y by 10, that you can see in the cloud there. Okay, is that clear?